These are my top 10 Lego sets for investing here in the year 2024. You ready? Here we go. Yes, I'm aware this video is way long overdue. Every year around the April-May timeframe, I usually post a list that's the top 10 Lego sets for investing in the year 2024. A lot has happened in my life. I haven't been posting as much content, and I always say that I'm going to, and I just never do. We just had our third kid, Cade. He's a 7-month-old now, which is awesome. Time is just flying by. And I just haven't had as much time to produce content, and I wanted to wait a little bit on this list. I wanted to watch the Lego market deeper into 2024, longer than I usually do, to try to get a gauge on which Lego sets I think could be potential good investments leading up here towards the end of the year. If you're new to Jake's Bricks, welcome. I often talk about Lego investing. I want to make sure you know I'm not a financial advisor. All of these things are pure speculation, so do not come for me if for some reason you buy a Lego set and it doesn't have as good a return as you were hoping. This is something I've been participating in over the last 8 to 9 years. As you can see, a bunch of my inventory and my investing portfolio behind me. It is a great way for me to help you as a collector fund your Lego building hobby through Lego investing. So that's why I exist. But of course, I'm going to stop rambling and I'm going to jump into our top 10 list. At spot number 10, we have the Marvel Sanctum Sanctorum. This set was released in August of 2022, has just over 2,700 pieces, and will be retiring here at the end of 2024. The reason I like this set for investing is I know that a lot of collectors, whether you are a Marvel collector or you build modular buildings or you have a cityscape, have purchased this specific Lego set for their city displays. So I feel like this has a reach outside of just the Marvel collector market. And of course, those that are Marvel collectors and minifigure collectors would be interested in purchasing this set because it includes 9 figures. 7 of those figs are unique. The 2 figs that are not unique in this set are the Doctor Strange and the Wong, which come in several other Lego sets. They're not really that valuable. But the other 7 are unique, and I think that's going to help drive the investing market post-retirement because people are going to want to collect those specific figs. And each of these figures is currently valued anywhere from $6 to $10 on the secondary market. That includes the Dead Strange minifigure, Ebony Maw, the Iron Man Mark 50, Carl Mordo. I love this fig. I love his sand green cape and his sand green torso and legs. Sinister Strange. We get a unique Spider-Man in this set. And of course, Wanda Maximoff, also known as the Scarlet Witch. From reviews that I've read and collectors that I know that have built this set, I have not built it personally, they have told me that this set is a great build experience, especially for those that like buildings modulars. It's got great detail, it's awesome for collectors, and I think that's why it finds itself at spot number 10. So at spot number 9, I have Wolverine's Adamantium Claw. And I was hesitant to put this one on the list. And the reason being is, one, because it doesn't include any minifigures, which is what drives Lego investing typically. Not always, but typically. And because we've got like a Nano Gauntlet, an Infinity Gauntlet, we've got a bunch of different helmets. Like there are this line is like oversaturated at this point. There was a time when investing in helmets in the collectible heads was really, really desirable. And I feel like that has tapered off. But for some reason, I feel like people are going to sleep on this Wolverine Claw, and it's going to disappear at the end of the year or sometime before then. And if you have your chance to get your hands on 3, 4, 5, or 10 of them, I would hope, this is just pure speculation, that it would be worth over $100 sometime in the next year or 2 years. Hopefully you're able to pick this set up on discount. I wouldn't be surprised if we see it around the $50 to $55 range around Black Friday. So don't pay MSRP for it. But because of the popularity of the Wolverine versus Deadpool movie, I think Wolverine is one of the more popular Marvel characters, and we're not going to get, in my opinion, a remake of that claw anytime soon. And I think collectors are going to want to have it more so than maybe even the Infinity Gauntlet or the Nano Gauntlet. So I am putting this specific Lego set at spot number 9. At spot number 8, we have the 40574 Lego Store exclusive Lego brand store, if you got that straight. So this is a small, I think 500-ish piece Lego store build, which is a really, really cool Lego set. And anyone that has a cityscape or any sort of Lego collectible display is probably going to want to have this Lego set as part of their collection. Now, are any of the pieces overtly unique, or are the minifigures super collectible? No. It does come with 2 unique figs technically, but they're more like city or modular building Lego figs. But I think the reason this set specifically is really, really desirable and really, really collectible is because it has Lego branding and 2 unique sticker sheets. Now, the reason I think this set is going to do well for investing is for a couple reasons. One, Lego branding or anything unique to the Lego brand typically in a Lego set does well. I'm thinking back to the Lego semi-truck that retired like 10, 15 years ago, of which we just got another one that you can pick up, I think, on Lego.com and at Costco. It's a Costco exclusive set, I think. So those type of things I've seen historically do really well for investing. Additionally, here in the United States, you can only buy this Lego set at a Lego retail store. So your ability to hoard 10, 15, 25 of them is going to be nearly impossible. This set retails for $37, which is relatively high for a small build in my opinion, but I would not be surprised if we only see like 20 to 30 of these consistently on the secondary market on eBay, Bricklink, and other sites. And it would potentially trend at, if all things go well, $75 to $80 a couple years post-retirement, just because it's going to have collectability and rarity having that set sealed new in box. I could absolutely be wrong about this and nobody wants it, but I think because of its rarity and its difficulty to acquire, it might have good investment potential. At spot number 7, we have a Harry Potter Lego set, and this is the Battle of Hogwarts. This is the ultra iconic epic battle in Lego form from the Deathly Hallows. This set retails for $80 here in the US. I anticipate you be able to pick it up anywhere from $60 to $65 towards the Black Friday timeframe, so I would wait to find it on discount, but it does include six unique minifigures that I think Harry Potter collectors are going to want to have. Those figures are Bellatrix Lestrange. The Harry Potter is unique in this set with the tan jacket and the blue shirt. We've got a sand green Lord Voldemort. We've got a unique Molly Weasley and a unique Neville Longbottom. And I believe we have our first ever Scabier minifigure that is included in this set. All of that being said, that's why I think that this set is going to do great for investing, and it found itself at spot number 7. At spot number 5, this set I have there just because of the short shelf life, and that is the Legolas and Gimli Brickhead set. Coming in at $20, this set was released in June of 2024. So, if it does indeed retire here at the end of the year, sometime around November, December, we're under a 6-month shelf life, which is insanely short. And if you told me we were gonna have a short shelf life for like the Dalmatian Brickheads, I would be like, no big deal, not gonna make my list. But Lord of the Rings is iconic. We're seeing the Lord of the Rings line continue to grow. And because of these iconic characters, I think people are going to have to pick up Legolas and Gimli if they are a Brickheads or Lord of the Rings collector. You really only have a limited amount of time, and the only place you can purchase them is on Lego.com in a Lego store. So again, we're not going to have people that have 30, 40, 50 of them investing. You might have 5 or 10, and I would not be surprised if in 2 to 3 years we have this Brickhead set that's worth $60 to $70 on the secondary market, just because I'm finding it difficult to get a bunch in hand myself. Which leads me quickly to spot number 5, which is the Frodo and Gollum Brickheads. And you could flip these around. I don't know which one's going to do better. The reason that maybe Legolas and Gimli could do better than Frodo and Gollum is just because Frodo and Gollum have been on the market since January 1st of 2023. So we're looking at around a 2-year shelf life for these two Brickheads, considering the 6-month shelf life for Legolas and Gimli. But the reason I decided to put Frodo and Gollum higher is because I think maybe they're more desirable to have as part of your collection. Maybe that's not true, but they're just more well-known characters. I don't even know if that's fair. Like, I'm a huge Lord of the Rings junkie myself. So you could flip-flop either of these, but I think these two Brickheads, as part of the Lord of the Rings line, you're going to have them as part of your collection. So both of them are probably worthy pickups for investing this year. At spot number 4, we have the Speed Champions Lamborghini Countach Lego set. This set is $20, was released in March of 2022, so we're looking at just around a 2-year shelf life. And historically, Speed Champion sets have been extremely collectible and have done great for Lego investing. That hasn't been the case as strongly over the last couple of years, but the reason this one specifically made my list is because we just got the release of the larger Lego Icons Lamborghini Countach. Here's what I have found, that when you have a larger version of a smaller Speed Champion set, typically that helps increase the desirability post-retirement. That's been true for the Bugatti Chiron Speed Champion set, the Ford Mustang. the Porsche 911. There have been tons of these where they've paired with a larger icon set and they created a smaller Speed Champions version. The most desirable one that retired at the end of 2023 was Dom's Dodge Charger, the 1970 Dodge Charger from Fast and the Furious, which is already trending at around $30, $35, maybe pushing $40 on the secondary market. So this, I think, is the most desirable Speed Champion set that's going to retire here at the end of the year, and that's why it made it my spot number 4. Hey, before we dive into the top 3, I do want to let you know about a giveaway that I'm currently running over at District. This set right here is available on the giveaway. We've got the Mandalorian Starfighter as well. I think I've got the Horizon Forbidden West Tall Neck set, and we've got the Harry Potter Hungarian Horntail. And if you become a member of the Jake's Bricks District and you literally just like the listing that I have listed over there at District, you have a chance to win one of these awesome Lego sets when I get to 2,000 members over at District. A ton of you guys have already hung out over there. It is an awesome place to build a Lego community. It's an awesome place to buy and sell Lego sets, and would love to have you over there, and you might have a chance to win one of these really cool Lego sets. So if you're interested, all the details are in the comments and the description below. Would love to have you join me over at District, but let's waste no more time. Let's jump into the top 3. At spot number 3, we've got our first Lego Star Wars set. This set comes from the Ahsoka series, and that is the New Republic E-Wing versus Shin Hati's Starfighter. I think this set is just very deep cut, which means it may not have as much demand, but I think there's probably going to be less supply on the secondary market. We've only seen a couple discounts on the set. I believe the retail price is $110. I would not purchase it at retail price. I would wait to get it around $70 to $80. I'm hoping that we get that significant of a discount on this set towards the end of its shelf life. And I think, based on all of the Star Wars sets that are retiring this year, this is the most desirable, in my opinion. And that's because it has 6 unique minifigures. The Astromech droid is awesome, and I love the color scheme on it, so I think that's going to be pretty desirable. Baylan Skoll is currently the most desirable, trending at around $15. You've got Captain Porter, Morgan Elsbeth, and of course Shin Hati. This one for me just fits the bill when it comes to price point, unique minifigures, and the collectability that is Star Wars to fit the bill for a set that maybe could push upwards of $150 to $200 sometime in the next couple years. That's pretty optimistic, but if we don't see it over hoarded and we don't see a ton of inventory on the secondary market towards the end of its shelf life, I believe it was released in September of 2023, so we're looking at just barely over a year on the shelves, and that could help its collectability and its desirability post-retirement, so that's why it made spot number 3. Spot number 2 is my favorite television show of all time. That is NBC's classic comedy series, The Office. One of the most iconic television shows of our generation, and I think you can just look back at any of the icons or ideas, sitcom TV show Lego sets, and see that they have done incredible for investing historically. You've got the Big Bang Theory, you've got Friends, you even had the Friends apartment, so we've had 2 Friends sets, we've had the Big Bang Theory, we've had Doctor Who, we've got tons of these television show and sitcom Lego sets that have just done great for Lego investing, and I think The Office is going to be no exception. Now, it's at spot number 2. And I think everybody and their mom is going to buy this set for their own personal collection and for investing. So we're probably going to have a ton, and I mean a ton, of inventory on the secondary market. The question will be, will demand meet the supply post-retirement? And it may take a while for this set to increase to the value that I would like to see. See the Lego Friends Central Perk. Everyone thought that that would be a great investment. The buy-in was around $60. Most people were picking it up at $48. And it has taken a good amount of time to start to dry up some of the inventory on the secondary market. For at least a year post-retirement, it barely was eclipsing the $65 to $70 mark. Now you're seeing it trend at around $80, $90, and $100, depending on what retail you're buying it at. So we're seeing some of the inventory dry up, and the Friends fans are still wanting to purchase this Lego set for their collection, whether they like Lego or not. That's what makes these sets so desirable. I know people that are Office fans that don't even build Lego, and this is the first Lego set that they've ever bought. So if you find yourself as a longtime Office fan, or you find yourself falling in love with The Office later down the road, and we don't get a remake of this Lego set, that's why I think, just because all of the iconic characters are included, this makes it at spot number 2. Spot number 1 The one that you've all been waiting for? Am I going to have some secret gem? This is the best Lego set for investing. Is it one that you've thought of before? Maybe it is, maybe it isn't, and maybe it's a terrible place to put a Lego set at spot number one. But the set that I think could have the best ROI of any Lego set retiring here in the year 2024 is the Brickheadz Wally and Eevee. It's probably not what you were expecting, but it is the set that I put at spot number one. And that's literally because of this. I get more requests as a Lego seller for the Wally set than any other Lego set that's ever retired. And I'm not joking. It's not a UCS collector set that people ask me about. It's not a specific retired modular building. The buildable Wally, I believe it was originally an Ideas Lego set, if I'm correct. The buildable Wally, which is trending at anywhere from like $200 to $300 on the secondary market, is the most desired Lego set. And because of that, that tells me that there are diehard Disney fans and Wally cult fans out there. And because this is a Lego.com and Lego store exclusive, and it's going to be hard to get a ton of inventory, this, in my opinion, could have the potential to eclipse $50, $60, even $70 in the next couple of years if we don't have a ton of inventory out there. Now you're seeing this right now, and you might be going on Lego.com and buying a couple as we speak. So of course, all of these videos affect, is there going to be demand? Is there going to be supply? But I put it at spot number one just because I anticipate anyone that has that buildable Lego Ideas Wally is going to want to have a little Wally Brickheadz to go right next to it. And I have seen people shell out $250 and $300 for a set. I mean, how much was that Wally set originally? I think it was 50 or 60 bucks, maybe 70. That just tells me that those collectors and Wally fans and Disney fans really, really are willing to shell out the cash for something that they want. And toy collectors alike do the same. So I put it at spot number one. Should it be at spot number one? You can let me know and disagree with me in the comments below. You could tell me my list is absolutely trash, and you might be right. There's so much risk involved when it comes to investing in Lego sets. I tell people never buy sets at MSRP if you can avoid it. Hopefully you can find a ton of these sets on discount at some point near the end of their shelf life, but this is it. This is my list, and I guess I think I'm sticking to it. My top 10 Lego sets for investing here in the year 2024. If you're interested in content like this, all you got to do is like or subscribe or follow. Would love to have you connected here at Jake's Bricks, and would love to have you connected over at District as well, where I get to engage and chat with you, and we can connect on a one-on-one and a group level. So would love to have you over there. Thanks for joining. That's my top 10 list. As always, y'all, it's Jake from Jake's Bricks signing off. We'll see you guys.